Picture this. You've lived in the same house your entire life. You know every room, every corner, every creaky floorboard. Then one day, you discover a hidden door you've somehow never noticed before. Behind it, a whole other room that's been there the entire time. That's essentially what's happening right now in astronomy. For over 400 years, we've been mapping our solar system with telescopes, probes, and satellites. We've sent rovers to Mars, landed on comets, and photographed Pluto in stunning detail. We thought we had it all figured out. 8 planets, a dwarf planet or two, some asteroids, and a whole lot of empty space. But here's the thing, scientists are now saying there might be something else out there. Something big. Something we've somehow missed. A 9th planet, and no, I'm not talking about bringing Pluto back into the club. I'm talking about a mysterious, massive world lurking in the darkest corners of our solar system. A planet so far away, so hidden, that it's managed to evade detection despite being potentially 10 times the size of Earth. How is that even possible? How could we miss an entire planet in our own backyard? And if it's really there, what does that mean for everything we thought we knew? Stick around, because what I'm about to show you might just rewrite the textbooks. The clue that started everything. Let's rewind to 2014. 2 astronomers, Chad Trujillo and Scott Shepard, were doing something that sounds incredibly boring but is actually fascinating, tracking tiny, icy objects way out past Neptune in a region called the Kuiper Belt. Now, the Kuiper Belt is like the solar system's attic full of frozen leftovers from when the planets first formed. It's dark, it's cold, and it's absolutely packed with strange little worlds made of ice and rock. But Trujillo and Shepard noticed something weird. Several of these distant objects weren't just randomly floating around. Their orbits were aligned, weirdly aligned, like someone had organized them. Imagine throwing a handful of marbles onto a table. You'd expect them to scatter everywhere, right? But what if they all rolled in the same direction, clustering together in a pattern? You'd think, wait, something's pushing them. That's exactly what these astronomers thought. And in 2016, Caltech researchers Mike Brown and Konstantin Batygin took it further. They ran computer simulations and came to a stunning conclusion. The only thing that could explain these bizarre orbits was a massive, unseen planet. They called it Planet 9. So, where is it? Here's where things get wild. If Planet 9 exists, it's not hiding in some exotic star system. It's right here, orbiting our sun, but it's so far away that it makes Neptune look like a close neighbor. We're talking about a planet that could be 20 times farther from the sun than Neptune. To put that in perspective, if Earth is standing right next to the sun, Neptune is already way across the football field. Planet 9? It's in the parking lot. Maybe even down the street. At that distance, sunlight is so faint that this planet would be incredibly dim, almost invisible to our telescopes. And it moves slowly. We're talking an orbital period of anywhere between 10,000 and 20,000 years. Yeah, one lap around the sun takes longer than all of recorded human history. So if you're wondering why we haven't spotted it yet, that's why. It's dark, it's slow, and it's playing the ultimate game of cosmic hide-and-seek. Now, not everyone's convinced, and honestly, that's a good thing. Science thrives on skepticism. Some astronomers argue that what looks like evidence of Planet 9 could actually be explained by something else like observational bias. Basically, maybe we've only been looking at certain parts of the sky, so of course, the objects we find seem clustered. It's like only checking your couch cushions for loose change and concluding all money in the world hides in couches. Others suggest the gravitational weirdness could be caused by a bunch of smaller objects instead of one big planet. Sort of like how a swarm of bees can act like a single mass. But here's the kicker. In 2021, researchers at the University of Michigan found even more evidence supporting Planet 9. They discovered additional objects with similarly strange orbits. What are the mathematical odds of this happening randomly? Astronomically small. Like less than 1 in 1,000. Mike Brown himself, the guy who helped demote Pluto, has gone on record saying he's more confident now than ever that Planet 9 is real. And coming from the man who literally destroyed a planet's status, that's saying something. If when we find Planet 9, what would we actually be looking at? Most scientists think it's an ice giant similar to Neptune or Uranus. It probably formed much closer to the sun, where planets usually form, but then got kicked out by the gravity of Jupiter or Saturn early in the solar system's history. A cosmic eviction, if you will. Picture a massive dark blue or purple world shrouded in thick clouds of hydrogen, helium, and methane. Its surface temperature? around minus 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold enough to freeze carbon dioxide solid. It might have rings, maybe even moons. Imagine a lonely, frigid giant drifting through the void, illuminated only by the faint glimmer of distant stars and an almost invisible sun. It's eerie, it's beautiful. And it's been out there, silent and unnoticed, since the dawn of the solar system. Why haven't we found it yet? You might be thinking, if we can photograph galaxies billions of light years away, how can we not find a planet in our own solar system? Great question. The answer comes down to a few things. First, space is big. Like really big. The area where Planet 9 could be hiding is absolutely enormous. And searching it all is like trying to find a specific grain of sand on every beach on Earth, at night, blindfolded. Second, Planet 9 is faint. It barely reflects any sunlight. Current telescopes have to stare at one tiny patch of sky for hours just to pick up something that dim. And since it's moving albeit slowly, you have to catch it in just the right spot at just the right time. But here's the exciting part. New technology is coming. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory in Chile is set to come online soon, and it's specifically designed to scan the entire sky repeatedly, looking for faint, moving objects. If Planet 9 is out there, this telescope has a real shot at finding it. Some scientists estimate we could have confirmation within the next decade, maybe sooner. What this means for science. If Planet 9 is real, it doesn't just add another dot to the solar system map. It fundamentally changes how we understand planetary formation. It suggests our solar system was way more chaotic in its early days than we thought. Planets are getting flung around like cosmic pinballs. It raises questions. Could there be other hidden planets? Are there objects even farther out we haven't considered? And here's a mind-bender. If we can miss a planet in our own solar system with all our technology, what are we missing in other star systems? How many exoplanets are hiding in the data we haven't fully analyzed yet? This discovery, if confirmed, reminds us that the universe still has secrets. That even in our own backyard, mysteries are waiting to be solved. The human element. There's something deeply humbling about all this. For centuries, humans have gazed up at the night sky, charting stars, naming constellations, and mapping planets. We've landed on the moon, we've sent robots to Mars, we've imaged black holes. And yet, right here, closer to home than any distant galaxy, there might be an entire world we've never seen. It's a reminder that exploration isn't over. That discovery isn't finished. That no matter how much we learn, there's always more. So, is Planet 9 real, honestly? We don't know for sure yet. The evidence is compelling. The math checks out. The orbits are strange. But until we actually see it, until we point a telescope at a specific spot and capture that first image, it remains a tantalizing mystery. But that's what makes this so exciting, isn't it? We're reliving in a time where one of the biggest astronomical discoveries in history could happen at any moment. Imagine waking up one day to the headline, Planet 9 found. Imagine the textbooks being rewritten, the new missions being planned, the shift in how we see our place in the cosmos. Whether Planet 9 is confirmed tomorrow or 10 years from now, the search itself is worth it. Because every time we look deeper into the darkness, every time we question what we think we know, we get a little closer to understanding the universe and ourselves. So keep watching the skies, keep asking questions. And remember, sometimes the biggest discoveries are hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button. There's so much more cosmic weirdness to explore. And drop a comment. Do you think Planet 9 is out there? Or is this all just a mathematical coincidence? Until next time, stay curious.